Sorry if everything looks a little weird today. I'm sitting on the floor because I didn't feel like setting up everything that I usually set up to record videos because I wasn't planning on recording a video today. But what else is new on this channel? This is going to be something that I'm sure is going to cause a lot of controversy and possibly a lot of fights. But before we get too far into it, I ask you to please not start fighting in the comments. Now, you all know that I am a very sympathetic person. I understand very well that you can't help how you feel about people, whether it's good or bad, and you especially can't help it if you fall in love with somebody. I don't think anyone just chooses to fall for someone. It just kind of happens, and usually you're caught very much by surprise when it happens. And sometimes, unfortunately, you fall for someone you really shouldn't be falling for. And I blame movies and TV and books entirely on the fact that people seem to think there's something romantic about forbidden love. It's not romantic. It's kind of horrible in real life. I have been in this situation, and now I know somebody in this situation where I was in a very committed relationship. I was extremely happy in it, and it was very serious. Like, there was no sign of it dying anytime soon. And nothing was really going wrong. I mean, yeah, every couple has their little tiny arguments and stuff, but for the most part, everything was fine, and it was great. I was very, very happy in that situation. And one of my close friends realized they had feelings for me. And again, I can't blame them for that. It just happens. Wasn't their fault. The way they chose to deal with it is what was problematic to me. Because they decided first to tell me. That's never okay. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult keeping this kind of thing to yourself because it is a big deal. But if you love that person as a friend or otherwise, you need to understand that when you voice those feelings for them, when they clearly don't feel them back and they're in a happy relationship, you just cause them a lot of pain. And when you love someone, you should never want to cause them any kind of pain. That's not right, and it's not fair, and it's very, very selfish. And yes, you do need to think of yourself, you need to take care of your own mental health, but if it's getting that bad to the point where like you can't handle the fact that you have these feelings and you can't handle seeing this close friend with their significant other around you, it's too hard, you need to go and take care of that elsewhere. Either talk to a professional, talk to a friend who doesn't know the friend that you're crushing on so that it can't get back to them. Find someone to discuss it with that doesn't involve that friend. Try your best to act like everything is normal around them, honestly, to the best of your ability. That's all that's fair to that person. And if you don't think you'll be able to do that, I suggest that you tell them, hey, I'm just going through a rough patch. You don't have to worry about me. It's no emergency or anything. I just need to take some time away from social media and my phone and some drama going on in my life. And I promise that when I'm ready to come back, you'll be the first to know. Most people will be very understanding of that. And if they're not, maybe you should rethink your relationship with that person anyway. And honestly, I know that it's really hard right now when you're feeling these things to realize this, but those feelings will fade. Eventually, you will see that all you've ever wanted is for your close friend to be happy, that they are in fact very happy, that that's what they deserve, and even if it's not with you, it's all good. And that's what you should want. You should want them to be as happy as they currently are. And the more you spend time around this person and see how great they're doing and see that nothing's changed between the two of you, you're just as close as ever, the easier it's going to be to get past those feelings and start going out and meeting somebody of your own. Again, I'm not trying to be mean or unfair or anything with this. I know that it's hard, but the number one thing you should never do if you catch feelings for a friend who is taken is tell them or tell anyone who could pass the message on to them. They should never ever know, because speaking as someone who has been in that situation before myself, it's the most horrible feeling, because you feel like every single day that you are not reciprocating those feelings, you're hurting one of your best friends, and it sucks. It's so difficult to live like that, and it causes a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression, everything you should never wish on someone you care about. These are the very basics of this idea from me to you. If you want me to go into a more in-depth video about this, I will. I just didn't want to go too far into it right now because it is a touchy subject. But yeah, I hope that it sheds some light on the situation if you have found yourself in it, and hopefully it will keep you from making the big #1 mistake in this situation. I don't really know what else to say except be kind to each other, love each other, and I really hope this helped somebody, and I'll see you soon.